Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Jamie, and I just want to make a quick video talking about what I think the best exercise is for people with pectus carinatum or pectus excavatum or Marfan syndrome or any of the other related things. There's many of these labels that you're given if you have, all of these certain characteristics, and it's basically just people that are prone to injury, or they have like long joints and like really I guarantee, I don't know of any evidence to prove this, but I guarantee people with Marfan syndrome are more likely to become like not hermits per se, but more likely to spend more time indoors, just because some people have more anxiety than others. They don't like how they look, so they're willing to stay inside and they don't want to go out. They're unwilling to go out, but also they don't go out. They're more likely to not go out because they're less likely to exercise as well. You can't participate in a lot of sports that other people participate in, and a lot of times that's the only reason some people go out. So if you haven't even got that, that's just another reason why you're not going to be going out. So I think cycling is, let's just get to the point. I think cycling is the best exercise for people with pectus carinatum, just because you can't really injure yourself when you're cycling, unless obviously there's external circumstances of like falling off the bike, crashing, someone hitting you or something. And obviously they're things that you can't really control most of the time. Obviously you can be really careful, but if somebody hits you with their car, there's only so much you can do with that. But here is why I suggest cycling. It is amazing, just because you get to travel, you get to see things for free. Once you've bought your bike, it's literally paid for. You can literally just go out and explore at a much faster rate than just cycling. You can cycle from England to it through Europe, in 30-40 hours. That's absolutely incredible. And I'm not saying that cycling is going to help hide your pectus carinatum. Like, this is what I look like at the moment. Recently I've just increased the carbohydrates, reduced the fat. I'm only eating like junk food twice a week now on like Saturday and Sunday, if I even feel like it. And that's just so I don't yo-yo up and down, because I will not eat junk for like months and months, and then I'll just like start gorging myself. So if I just keep that, I have 2 treat days a week, then I can see it working, because I don't feel any need to do more than that. So I'm keeping my fat down, my carbohydrates up, so it's giving me a lot of energy. But when you're doing that, you want to be going out and exercising. You don't want to be having all these carbohydrates, because then you're not going to be creating the body that you want to create for yourself. So I suggest everybody get a bicycle and just start identifying as some kind of cyclist, whether it's a mountain biker. Where's my bike? My bike's over there. Let's go have a look at my bike. Whether you're mountain biking, whether you're a road cyclist, it doesn't really matter. So here's my bike. This thing is incredible. Like, the fact that you can do what people do in a car, and I mean, if you live in a city, it's even more a reason to get a bike, because when you're in the city, you could be just sat in traffic and the cyclists are just whizzing by you. It might actually be quicker for you to use a bicycle, and cheaper. There's just all the benefits, and with the politics of today, the carbon footprint and everything's going to be starting to focus on not putting out extra pollution. That's not even the reason I really do it, but it is a benefit of doing it. You're investing in your future, of your health, your finances, the environment. Like, there's literally no negatives to cycling. And I really think that people with pectus carinatum or Marfan syndrome or pectus excavatum would really benefit from cycling, because it gets you out. It gives you the strength in your legs to actually prevent injury in the future. I'm pretty sure if you just work yourself into cycling, you could create ligaments in your legs anyway. It's the only place you're really training. but I think you could create ligaments and muscles that actually protect your knees from injury. So if you're suffering from knee injuries, then get yourself a bike and see if it helps. Because I can't guarantee, but I'm pretty sure that bicycles and just cycling, if you have never really cycled before, just start with 10 minutes, and then do that for a week, and then the next week, or do it for either in a month, and then just slowly progress, so then you can start to do it hours a day. And it's just an amazing exercise. It burns the calories without creating stress on the body. All the other exercises, people go out running, oh, I can't run because, my knees or whatever. You can cycle. I can't really run. I guess I could, but it's just every single time you jump in, you're creating stress on your bones and on your joints and just everything. Cycling, and not everybody has like an elliptical or a cross running machine or a cross trainer, whatever it's called. That would be good because then you're kind of getting the same thing, but then you're just stuck at home. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. I'm not really focusing on one topic yet, much at all. But I just think cycling is actually the best exercise for all of us. So I might start making a few more cycling videos just to maybe motivate other people to get into it, because it's something I totally forgot. That I don't know if I've necessarily got a passion for it, but I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger I used to cycle quite a lot, and then I kind of grew up and then I just stopped cycling. And then once you get a bike again and you jump on it, you're like, how did I stop doing this? You can literally go like 20 miles an hour wherever you need to go, and it's fun and you're exercising. Like it is just absolutely amazing. So, and I'm not saying that cycling is going to hide your pectus carinatum or make it look any better. I'm saying this is the best exercise for people with pectus carinatum, not to solve it or hide it, but it's a good start just to start burning that fat. And then once you start burning that fat and you start getting into the groove of exercising, doing leg raises and ab raises is nothing. Like your body's already used to doing stuff, and so many of us nowadays are just stagnant. I've experienced it over this last winter. I just did nothing. I didn't go out. If I had the bike, I probably would have gone out a lot more. But when you ain't got a bike and you've just got a car, you don't really want to go out for a walk. You don't really leave yourself many options. Get yourself a bike. Now you've got more options. Yeah, it might be cold. If you live in like a climate like mine in the UK, but there's still gear for that. You can still go out and cycle even if it's cold. Anyway, I wanted to make this video quite short, but that is why I think that people with pectus carinatum should start a cycling habit.